Would you look at that? It's a dead bullseye. Oh, hey. Totally didn't know you were there. What are you talking about? Anyway, today, well, not today. It's actually a few days ago. But today's video, yeah, that's what it is. I went deer hunting with a gun and thinking it's a little early to be doing that. And you're correct, it is. But it's not illegal because in Kentucky we have a youth season in October. I think it's the second weekend. Don't hold me to that. I'm not for sure. But I do know that it was the second weekend maybe. I don't really know, but I know what day it was. Anyway, that weekend you're allowed to, it's a youth only hunt. You're allowed to use any weapon you want and you can kill buck or doe in all zones in Kentucky. So that's kind of good. And I know I don't look like I'm a youth because, well, I don't know, but I don't. But I am a youth. Technically, I'm 15 this year, so I was able to do the youth hunt. Sadly, I won't be able to do that next year because I'll be 16, but that's okay. No, it's not really, but it kind of has to be. So I'm going to be doing this and narrating while I'm shooting my bow. And, you know, hopefully it makes for a good video. So we'll go ahead and show you guys the footage. And I'll narrate like I just said. Alright, so before we get started on the actual, you know, story and stuff, I've been shooting this sight. It's on the first two little screw hose. So I've already took one out. I'm going to go ahead and move this hose sight thing up because I'm pretty sure the farther out your sight is, the more accurate it is. So I'm going to go ahead and move that and we'll see if it's any more accurate, which I'm sure I'll have to sight it in again, but I've got the basics down so it shouldn't take long. Alright guys, so what you just saw was the morning of the hunt. And that was the day that I left and I was up in the hills. That was me in my stand, you know, just sitting there before daylight. Stick of dirt. I was sitting in my blind and, you know, waiting a few minutes to, you know, see what happened. So I didn't think nothing was going to happen right away because it was a cold morning. Usually on cold mornings they come out later and go back to their beds later. So I was just sitting there, I put my head down in my lap and, okay, I knocked over my target, but that's, oh, it's a rare elusive cat of the woods. I don't even know whose cat this is. What's up, cat? Is it gonna let me pet it? Oh, come here, kitty. That's just a random cat that I've never even seen before in my entire life. Like, what are you doing, bro? You just gonna come out of the woods and just start, you know, rubbing all up against me? Why are you gonna be doing that for? This dude is eating grass. Bro, can I pet you? Oh, this thing's real docile. He's a little nice kitty. Why? Why? Well, at least you're nice. But you gotta get off the shooting range. You're right in front of what I'm shooting at. Get. Alright, I'll just tell the story while we're waiting. As I was saying, before somebody interrupted me. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. As I was saying, I was in my stand and I just heard something over to my right and it just jumped. If you've ever heard a deer like running in the woods, it sounds like distinct. You can't mistake it for like a squirrel or anything. And I heard it run, so I knew that it was a deer, so I went ahead, turned my camera on and everything just in case she decided to come back. And well, it turned out she did decide to come back. So we'll go ahead and show you the footage now of her, you know, just standing there watching me. Alright, glad to have you guys back. And, well, as you can see, Jimmy, or whatever his name might be, is just sitting uprange, so we're good. We'll just shoot from the 20-yard line. So she started stomping at me, and, you know, I just kept my position like that for about 2 minutes. So I knocked the target over again. But anyway, that was her, you know, just sitting there for about 2 minutes. And I just stayed in that exact same position, hoping she would just, you know, keep moving on. And she did. She just, you know, she stopped stomping at me. She was looking dead at me. I don't know how she saw me because I was on the ground. And I wasn't in a very good blind either. So she started moving on, and here's where things get interesting. Or Is that even a word? Bro, what is Jimmy looking for? What are you looking for, Jimmy? Mac and cheese! Alright, so yeah, as you saw, I shot at that deer. And well, here's me going and looking to get the blood. Spoiler alert, I didn't find any. I went down there to where it was at, and there was a big branch right in front of it. It wasn't big, it was about like that. And there was a bullet hole in the side of it. It got taken out half of it. I did not kill that deer. She ran off somewhere telling her other friends that I was sitting there in the blind, and I didn't kill that deer. As you may or may not know, it was probably in the exact last video. That's not a word or the right tense to say it. I set up a stand up there, and you saw me hunting in it in the storm, and I didn't kill nothing there, but I did have a trail camera there. So I actually moved that trail camera. This is like a whole different parcel of land, I guess you could call it. And well, here's me setting it up. I actually narrate that part, so I probably won't be back for a little bit. Alright, thank you, Derek from the future. We're actually up here on the same hill that I shot at that deer. It was down that way somewhere, so there's obviously deer here since, you know, I kind of saw one. And I actually want to hunt up here because in Kentucky, the buck only season's coming up. Well, in my part of Kentucky. And, well, let's just go ahead and roll some footage of the deer antler I found here back in February, I think it was. Let's just go ahead and show that. Okay, yeah, that's the deer antler. So, well, there's a bone. Looks like a deer bone. It's kind of old. Oh, no, here's another. And that is some kind of a leg bone. I think it's like a hip joint or something, or a shoulder blade. Oh, there's a skull. Is it a buck? Nope, it's a doe. It looks pretty young, actually. A good way to tell the age of the deer is their teeth, and this one looks like it's got pretty healthy teeth. So, well, you know what? I'm actually going to take that home with me. But anyway, today we're setting up a trail camera on this hill. I have 0 cameras here. I had one back in February, whenever I actually found those antlers. And I actually saw a young deer. I also found his antler. It's not too impressive, but we'll go ahead and show some footage of that too. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and set some stuff out. I don't know where I'm going to set it. I found the antler like past that on like a landslide area that was growed over, and I shot at that doe there. And I think in the morning they're feeding over here and at night, and then they're moving this way in the evening. But I think the bucks, the big bucks, are more back that way. So I think this is a good middle point to put a camera. We'll put it on that tree there, and if I get good footage, we can put a trail camera or a tree stand on that tree, possibly. So let's go ahead and get everything set up and pour out our bait on the ground here. Tripod. Yeah, I don't think deer will eat that. Alright, I got some of this Acorn Rage. I don't know if it works any good or... I can't grammar. Go ahead and set this up. That actually looks like a perfect tree to put it on. There's either a deer or a squirrel down there somewhere. Okay, I think it might be a deer, so we're going to try to do this really quietly. I'm going to start this thing where I always try the deer bait. Not necessarily eat it, but at least taste it. That stuff's delicious. I'm just kidding, it tastes like dirt. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and pack everything up, switch you back over to, I guess it's future Derek. It's definitely in the future. Yeah, so I guess it's future Derek. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Daggone. And that thing is set up, taking pictures as we speak. Safe it all, shouldn't be doing that. We're good. I got it. Let's go see if we can hunt down Jimmy. I'm not really hunting cats, that's kind of weird. Kind of that is weird. That's very weird. Yeah. Jimmy, where'd you go? Guys, I think we have lost Jimmy. But it's okay, because I don't even know where he came from anyway, so I don't know. My hair's fluffy. So as you can see on my bow, or maybe you can't, I only have the top 3 pins set for like, it goes 15, 20, and 30 yards. I don't think I really need the 15 and the 20, but I kept it just in case. And then I have these 2 down here on the bottom because this is a 5-pin sight. Obviously, since there's 5 pins. And those bottom 2, I've not even adjusted at all. So I'm actually going to go back to about, see, that's 40 yards. Right at my book bag is 40 yards. I don't know if you can see it, but it's red right over there. So we're going to go back that way. And we might just double the distance and see if we can get an 80-yard shot. I'm probably going to fail, but we're going to try it. But anyway, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, targets, but you know, we're gonna at least try to hit the targets our go. I'm actually gonna try the top or the bottom pin. Oh, I just hit that. Oh my God, that was awesome. And that was the bad arrow that I haven't been practicing with in forever. Those were like little cheap Walmart arrows. Oh my gosh, I have to go look at this. That is, I did not expect that. Alright, so these are my 2 good arrows. This is the one I just shot. Alright, I don't know how much footage I lost, but my camera died. But I was aiming like right here at the top of the target, and I hit it like right there. I'm going to try it again. Again, I'm not going to use my good arrows because I don't feel like losing them. But, well, this old one, on the other hand, I don't really care about because, well, they're not very good arrows anyway. Which also could be why I didn't hit it dead on. Because I'm pretty sure I have sighted that bow in up to 40 yards and it'd be dead on. So it shouldn't have that much of a difference at 80. It should be about twice, which there's nothing. So 2 times 0 is still 0. And, you know, we're just going to quit talking about math and try this again. And by the way, if there's background noise, I'm sorry, I can't help it. There's people like over there just, you know, screaming for some reason. All right. I missed it that time, but I think I was pretty close. You know what? I'm going to sling a good one. This is where I lose arrows. Yep, I missed. By the way, I have a 4-arrow quiver. I went through 4 arrow quivers about 3 times this year. And none of them were on deer, so that kind of sucks. Oh yeah, that ain't too bad, I don't guess. I found both of the arrows before I even get to the target. Here's the first one I shot, which was the bad arrow. And here is the second one, which was the good arrow. And it's actually in perfect good condition, so we didn't lose it, so we're good. I don't really care about that one, but I'm glad we didn't lose it too, because it's fun to make videos with, you know, bad arrows. Bruh, I got an arrow stuck on my leaf. I mean, a leaf stuck on my arrow. Wow, I can't talk. And by the way, it's actually not hot out. I mean, up until last week, it was 95 degrees, and now I'm getting chill bumps outside. Whoa. This is probably the end of this video, actually. I actually had a lot of content. I didn't know. But anyway, yeah. If this is the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead, check me out down below on my social media. I'll see you guys